Hello, Lions, and welcome to Tremendous Tuesday at Linda Elementary School. Today is September 3rd. You heard that right, September already. Now, quick fact, back in the day when I went to school and when some of your teachers here went to school, we didn't start school until after Labor Day. Now, I don't know how far back or when that changed, but today, when I was in school like you, today would have been my first day. So I was on vacation all through August. And you got to be here for 3 weeks already, 2.5 weeks. Anyway, super day. I'm super excited to be here. There is no place, Lions, that I would rather be than right here with all of you, great students, great teachers, great staff. I love it here, and this is the greatest place in the world. Teachers, thank you so much for getting your lunch count and attendance in. We always really appreciate that. Real quickly, I'm going to run through the announcements again. Girls on the Run in Heart and Soul has begun. If you would still like to enroll, if you still like to get signed up, please see Miss Reagan as soon as possible, or one of the coaches, as you saw last 2 weeks ago. Miss Collier was talking about the library books. Again, I just want to say be careful with the library books, the books you check out from the library. Please be careful with those anywhere you put them. Cafeteria, once again, if you bring your lunch and you want to get like a milk, you can't just get a milk. You have to get the whole lunch. Mrs. Worm in the library says that AR needs to be done professionally, quietly, efficiently, and quickly, and independently. It's not a time to go and talk. AR exchange is where you are doing business with Mrs. Worm. You are exchanging your book, getting the new one, and out the door. Okay? And then once again, Ms. Reagan had talked about opening the gates. Make sure you don't open the gates or don't open the doors. If it's the front door to the school, that is always opened by the office. They always buzz them in. Never open those doors, no matter even if it's your own parent. The office has the responsibility and the control for doing that. It's for school safety. Thank you very much, Lions. Okay, we've talked about PBIS. PBIS today, what are the 3 words? The 3 words of PBIS. 1, 2, 3. Respectful, responsible, safe. Please continue, Lions, to be respectful, responsible, and safe. I've seen a lot of that this year, and I'm very happy with it. Now, I am going fast because we have a lot of roar cards. They came pouring in at the end of last week, and I'm going to try to get through these quickly and efficiently. Now, there are a number of them here from Mrs. Carlson's class. They are all basically the same message because these students all did something great. These students got a glowing report from the sub while I was out. Thank you to all for showing integrity and doing what was right, even though I wasn't in class. Great job modeling star behavior and demonstrating our 3 school rules. Heart, Mrs. Carlson, that is for all of you. I am about to read your names right now. They are Emmeline, Kimron, Allison, Jace, Antonio, Penelope, Kylie, Uzziah, Claire, Jocelyn, Jimena. Wow, Mrs. Carlson's class, 13 or so students there. Super proud of all of you. Great job. And now for the others. Alan and Mrs. Coughlin's class. Alan helped out a little boy who did not want to go to class. Heart, Mrs. Coughlin. Great job, Alan. Leo Frankel and Miss Daniels' class. Leo helped a lost kinder go back to the cafeteria and get lunch. Leo, how awesome of you. Annabelle in Miss Daniels' class. Annabelle helping clean the classroom without reminding and setting a good example in line. Great job, Annabelle. This is for Jairus in Miss Daniels, finding a classmate's lunchbox and returning it. Great job, Jairus. Next is for Jackson in Mrs. Cisneros' class. Jackson accepted help from 2 kids when he was struggling. Great job, Jackson. That shows humility, and we've all got to show humility sometimes. You know, we don't know an answer, but somebody comes to help us, and we accept that help. Excellent job, Jackson. Very proud of you. Antonio in Mrs. Cisneros' class helped a fellow classmate when they were upset. Great job, Antonio, showing sympathy, reaching out to somebody who needed help. Excellent job. Jerry in Mrs. Cisneros' class helped another student during Friday fun. Excellent job. Athena in Mrs. Michaela's class. Athena is always crushing it at AR. She is so motivated. Hearts and hugs and kisses from Miss Michaela. Amari in Mrs. Egger's class. In class, we play songs to help us remember concepts. Amari is the first to learn all of them. I'm so amazed with his perseverance in problem solving. Heart, Mrs. Egger, great job, Amari. Super proud of you. And Leo in Mrs. Egger's class. Always prepared, ready during transitions, helping to remind others to have zero noise for teacher and completes all his work. So impressed. Heart and a big smiley face there from Mrs. Egger. Excellent job to all of those Roar Card winners. So proud of you. Okay, I don't have the lunch menu for today, but I do have a ton of birthdays. First of all, on the 1st is Jace Traylor. The first was Sunday. That's for Jace Traylor, 7-year-old in Mrs. Carlson's class. The second, Escobar. You know, I forgot to get your first name. I apologize for that, little Escobar Gandaria, 7-year-old first grader in Mr. Nieves' class. Happy birthday to you. The next one is Jackie Miley, a 9-year-old third grader in Mrs. Young's class, one of our newer students to the school, but a great little girl, Jackie, there. Next one is for Mariel Cepeda, a 10-year-old fourth grader in Mrs. Egger's class. And then on the 3rd, today, is Rodolfo Arenas, 9-year-old third grader in Mrs. Young's class. Jackson Arnold, 10-year-old fourth grader in Mrs. Cisneros' class. That's Jackson double doing in here. Jackson's got a birthday and a Roar Card. Good job, Jackson. Next one is for Jenica Mejia, 7-year-old second grader in Mrs. Messick's class. And finally, Lucky Shong, a 5-year-old TKer in Mrs. Nunez's class. Great job with all those birthdays. Boy, I'm almost out of breath, Lions, but hang in there with me. We've got a joke now. What do you call the top fish doctor in the ocean? The Sturgeon General. Okay, everybody, let's stand for the flag salute. Hats off, hoods off, standing facing the flag, hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, very good, Lions. We got to wrap this up now, so be here every day. Don't miss school, because when you miss school, right, you miss out. Don't miss out. Be here every day. Go grab breakfast. Give us your best. We will give you our best. And remember, the world is a different place. The world is a better place because you're in it. So have a great day, Lions, and we'll see you around.